hopefully this isn't going to crash on me the second I switch over. But here we go. Let's see, is it all good now? Oh. Sorry, I have it on my phone so I can see what's going on. So it looks good for now. Let me test the audio real quick. Okay, so my audio is coming in clear. That's good. Sorry, doing all the audio checks before I get into this because my internet is being wonky as hell. But anyways, hello to all my starlights and those who have just wandered in or don't know who I am. Hi. My name is Tomi. I'm a bit of a spacey lioness lady. And I've decided I'm getting to Heaven's Word tonight. Apparently I'm like 90% done of ARRs, so I should be able to get in pretty soon. I do know there's a giant as hell long cutscene at the end of ARR, so that'll be fun. Also, you may hear me munching in the background. I have some chips to eat on, because I don't know how long this is going to take. But let's go ahead and get over to the game screen. And then I'll check that audio as well. Alright, that audio is good as well, so I think we are good so long as my internet stays stable. But let's go ahead and get into it. So last we left off, we did some work over at XIV Sentry, taking out some Garleans who wanted to come back for supplies. And now we got an uninvited Ascian, which looks like that should be interesting, so let's start there. But yes, I am definitely gonna try to get to Heaven's Word tonight. Legend Elisine appears, concerned for Monbretta's well-being. Okay. You must be anxious for word of your fellows. Lieutenant Adelaine has reported a sound victory over the main column, informs me that the Scions have already turned their attention to other duties. But, all but one. The Rogaden lady with the large axe? That's one way to describe her. To it appears she has chose to remain at the site of the battle. Oh, that's right, she was going to test the thing. I know not what task keeps her from returning to civilization, but Northern Thanalan is no place to wander alone. Even for a capable sort such as her. I would certainly feel better about things if you would check on her before you continue your way. Alrighty, so we gotta go check on Monbretta. Why am I walking? Eh. Wait. No, that's just the dungeon. I need to go this way. And there she is. Why is there a fate here? Oh no, that's not her, that's a fate. Gosh dang it. Where is Moonbreda? Oh, there she is. There we go.
Hold on, I won't be a second. The beast seemed peckish, so I gave it a taste of my axe.
Okay then.
I know. As Urianger never tires of reminding me, an axe ill becometh the hand of a scholar. What can I say? I like axes. To hear my mother tell it, I came into this world holding one.
Okay then. Wow.
And it's not as if it stopped me picking up a quill, is it? I often think of the man who introduced me to the joys of learning. He's one of the reasons I decided to come to Eorzea. Him and my excruciatingly stiff childhood friend. Considering how unalike we are, it's a wonder we ever got on. The world's a strange old place, isn't it? Aye, that ought to do it. So far, so good. At these concentrations, it shouldn't matter too much if something goes awry. Just enough ether to make it interesting. Did you see that? The way the crystal glowed? The siphon works, I'm happy to say. With a few refinements, it should satisfy our appetite for ether, which just leaves the small matter of forging our blade. I'm not sure how to go about it just yet, but I swear to find a way. I'll put a blade in your hands if it's the last thing I do.
Don't say things like that. I used to curse ya. Words. Uh-oh.
She senses me. A useful talent.
Hanassian, are they onto us?
By your brand, I see you are an Archon of Sharlayan, keeper of knowledge, seeker of truth, meddler.
I don't know what the hell's you're saying, but I don't much like your tone.
Oh, that's right. They can't understand the Asians. Only I can.
Your instincts serve you well. But come, be not unsettled on my account. That lovely brow was not made for frowns. But I waste my breath.
Ah.
Let me direct my words to one who understands them. We meet at last, warrior of light. I am Nabriales.
Nabrialis, huh?
And you have long been a thorn in my side. I suffered the overweening presence of La Habrea that men might host the power of gods, only for you to undo my hard work.
Oh, bugger.
Do settle down. You must concede that I acted in self-defense. But what's this? I do not sense the blessing of light. Oh dear. Could it be that frail Hydaelyn has forgotten her champion? This I did not foresee. Shorn of light as you are no longer a threat. And better yet, the seal is broken. Now is the time to claim the staff. With it in my grasp, I shall rise above them all and take my place at Lord Zodiac's right hand.
What did that bastard want with us? Nobrialis, he calls himself. With charm like that, I'll bet he has maidens falling at his feet, unconscious. But this staff, you say just talking about it had the bastard grinning like a brat on his name day. Must be quite a staff. Oh, gods. He means Tupsimati, Master Louis Soir's staff. Minfilia's in danger. We have to get back to the Rising Stones.
Great. Cooperate. You're here. Master Louis Soir's staff is kept in the solar, isn't it? Quickly, now! Oh no, the staff! He's missing!
You too!
Oh no, Minfilia has it. Or a piece of it.
So, you were able to divine my intent. What now, warrior of light? Ah, but that name is no longer fitting. You have become decidedly dull, and quite incapable of barring my entry.
What do you mean?
Right.
You truly do not know? Then I suppose it is only right that I enlighten you. The blessing of light kept you and your fellow meddlers safe. It was that which prevented my kind from entering your domain. My kind, I say, though it had no power over the likes of Elidibus and La Habrea. Being of this world, they could come and go as they please, while I could only look on. But I need look no longer. Now that the seal is gone, I mean to act. Unlike the others, I am not given to waiting. I shall take that staff and bring about the next rejoining.
Oh goody.
Rejoining? Then it was your doing. The Isle of Val, the scholars, all of it.
You will not harm her!
Brenda, didn't you learn the first time? No.
Moonbreeder!
Brita.
Why must you insist on forcing my hand? Did you learn nothing from our last meeting? Ah, but I forget. My words fall upon deaf ears.
The staff is but a broken relic, a memorial to the departed. What possible use could you have for it?
What use? You mean to say that all this time you kept the key, never knowing what it was you possessed?
Oh boy.
The staff Tupsimati, or rather the stone tablet it bears, is host to a great power. Together with the horn, it can be used to draw vast quantities of ether from its bearer's surroundings. How else do you think Louis Soir was able to invoke the power of the 12 without making them an offering of crystals? Summoning requires not only prayer, but a profusion of ether. Even a child knows that.
If I did not know before, you may be certain I do now. But above all, I know that we cannot allow this staff to fall into your hands. I will die before I let you take it.
Again, stop saying that, because it will happen. Jeez.
Insufferable woman. I would happily end your miserable life here and now. Alas, Elidibus would never let me hear the end of it.
Heh.
Very well. If you will not part with the staff, I will take you too.
Oh no. And Menphili has been abducted again. This is like, what, the third time?
After them! Quickly! Before the rift closes!
Hello, you're a white mage. At least cast Cure. Can I seriously not cast Cure on her? Wow. Okay. Oh. Ah, fuck. Okay, then. Fuck. I gotta wait for people to come in. Great. Might as well. I got nothing else to do. Man, this place is dead. Is everyone really just out? Oh, this would be a good hiding spot. Okay, hopefully we'll be getting a party soon. It's just me and one tank, I guess. No. Me and somebody. I don't know who, but hope we'll get some more people in here. Hello, Armageddon. Wah. How are you? That's good. I'm just waiting for a party to show up. I'm doing well. I need a few more members to my party so I can do this stupid dungeon. Okay. While I'm waiting, let's see. It's already been over 5 minutes. Of course. Do I just cancel out and then try to go in with a bunch of NPCs? That may be the way to go, because I don't think this is a popular thing to do, unless you're in the storyline. We've got 2 healers. One... Oh, there we go, finally. Jesus. I was about to say. Okay, hopefully this goes well. Last person ready up, please. Come on now. Of course, and that starts soon. boy, what do I do? I put everything in weird places. Help! Okay, here. Down! Stop! Why could I not kill him? Fucking hell! Ow! Fuck. Oh shit, someone's down. Okay, they're getting rezzed. Good. Sorry. Oh fuck. Come on, dude. Thank you. There. Everyone good? Okay. Good night. Thank you. Finally, can I attack the bastard? Whoop! I forget that's a zoom. Whoops. Didn't mean to cast that. Sorry. Where? Oh, fucking hell. Everyone's still good. Oh, thank you. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, well, there I go. Except. Move away. Fuck off. Okay then. I don't know what I was doing. Oh, second phase. Okay. Where? Oh, I need to heal. Where the hell are we? Fuck. Only tanks stand in those? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. is up with my audio? I can't hear a thing! Except for the battle music. Okay, keep move it. What can I do? I can't do anything. Fuck. Is there something to attack? No, there's nothing to attack. What the hell is with my audio? It's bugged. Oh, fucking hell. I'm trying to figure something out. Fuck off. That's good for now. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm trying here. I am trying so hard. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I can't see. Oh, fucking hell. Nyeh. Okay. Get a race off. Did that not work? Oh no, it's working. Fuck. Nope. Damn it. Okay. What the hell do I need to do? Keep up with the group? What? Here? What? I don't know what I'm doing. Fuck. Where is Eos when I need him? Okay, I didn't die. Fuck. One's good. Oh, nope. Oh, fucking hell. Really? Fine. Whoop! Okay. And there goes him, and we rescue Medvillia. I don't know what's going on with my game. Okay, there we go. I get the sound back. Yay! Oh my goodness. Why is everything all... Actually, see the player commendation. I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, what the heck is going on? There. I must have clicked out of the way.
You may have bested me this day, but what of the next? What of all the days to come?
Okay, we're gonna stop here because there is an ad break going on. I am glad that it's not my game breaking, thank goodness. But yes, normally in big dungeons like that, Eos will normally tell me where to go and what to do. Alright, one last ship and then we're into it. Oh.
Remember, light no longer holds sway here. I may return whensoever I wish, again and again and again. Eventually, you will falter, and the staff will be mine. Until next time, Scions.
Ugh. Okay, so who was Blondie?
There will be no next time. This is the end.
What trickery is this? No. No! Cannot! No!
Use Tube Samati to gather ether. Quickly, before he breaks free!
She said quickly.
Concentrate. Call to mind the time you struck down La Habrea with the Blade of Light.
Okay. Force field?
Why won't it work? Is it because we lack the blessing of light?
Damn it. So much ether. And it still isn't enough.
Fools! No mortal prison can contain me! I shall make you pay for your insolence!
Please, Mother Heidelin, hearken to our plea. Lend us your divine light. Why can you not hear us? Do our words no longer reach you?
Yeah, she went on vacation.
If only we had a bit more ether.
And Breda, what you doing?
Moonbreeder, what are you doing?
Master Louis, I understand now the choice you made. In death, there is life. Farewell, Urianger. You damned old coot.
Moonbreeder, no! You mustn't!
What? No! It cannot end! I am eternal! I am immortal!
No, you ain't.
Moonbreeder. She's gone.
Yes, she is.
You did it, my friend. The Ascian is dead.
I'm sorry, I would have been a bit more broken up if
This
Moonbird
device
had been with
is
us.
a legacy of Moonbreeder's toils and sacrifice.
Yeah, if she had been with us from the beginning, then yeah, it would be a bit more torn up, but she just got introduced. And now she's gone. It is sad, especially I know Urianger is probably going to be sad as hell whenever he finds out.
I shall hold on to it for safekeeping.
Gonna put it in the box.
Minthelia, are you all right?
I am.
Oh, we were surveying northern Thanalan when we received the distress call. We returned as swiftly as we were able.
Not swiftly enough.
It seems you have everything in hand, however.
In a way, yes, but not in a good way.
What happened here? Where is Moonbreeder?
And now everyone's gonna know.
She gave her life to temper the Blade of Light. I have no words.
Shocking.
Rather than await the inevitable, she took her fate into her own hands. Does Urianger know?
No, it just happened. What, does he have ESP?
My friend, there is something I must tell you.
Oh boy.
I heard all, my lady. The moon sinketh, taking her leave of the heavens, yet her passing heraldeth the coming of a new day. Moonbreeder hath fulfilled her destiny, hath she not? Long ago, far across the seas in the Charlayan motherland, Moonbreeder and I did study under the sage tutelage of Master Louis Soir. Full oft did he impress upon us that knowledge existeth to serve the greater good. This sentiment, however, was contrary to the nation's policy of neutrality, which censured intercedence in the affairs of foreign lands. In spite of vehement opposition, he founded the Circle of Knowing, and journeyed hither to the heart of Eorzea. Through his noble sacrifice was the realm spared its doom. Yet this great soul, whom all should rightly have honored, was branded a pariah in his own land. His peers did accuse him of forsaking his duty as a man of learning, and of meddling in the course of history. When he left Charlayan behind, Master Louis Soir gave no word to signal his intent to Moonbreeder. Close as they were, as master and disciple, she was deeply wounded by the sudden exclusion from his confidence. Above all, however, she was confused. Try as she might, she could ill comprehend her master's motive. The slanders that were heaped upon him after his passing served only to inflame the turmoil within her. For years upon end, she knew not what to believe. Torn as she was twixt the man whom she revered and the man who forsook her and his duty both.
The Louis Soir I knew would never forsake his duty, much less one of his own.
This I know full well, my lady. 'Twas not for want of love that Master Louis Soir hid his intent. He but desired that Moonbreeder discover her own path, free of the shadow of his influence. Long did I contemplate revealing the truth to her, and long did I hold my peace. After all, was it not Master Louis Soir's wish that she come to the truth unaided? I told myself it was, and resolved to let her suffer. Knowingly did I deny my friend the comfort she craved. And now she hath gone to her rest, with doubt still in her heart.
I don't know if that's what it was, but...
Speakest thou in earnest? Did Moonbreeder truly come to understand Master Louis Soir's will before the end?
I mean, she figured out how he did it, so... I would say so.
The realization hath set her free. She may now find the peace which hath for so long eluded her. Oh, Moonbreeder, my dearest, how I shall miss thee.
Moonbreeder gave her life that we might possess the means to defeat the Ascians. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. Let us continue her work on the Blade of Ether and see it to completion.
My lady, I would mourn Moonbreeder in mine own way. I beg your permission to return to the Waking Sands.
Of course, my friend. Take all the time you require. We shall be here should you have need of us.
Poor Oliange. Never have I seen Oliange so utterly defeated. No one should have made to suffer such grief. We shall gather in the Charlian Manor to celebrate Moonbreeda's life and mourn her passing. I don't know. Why not? As Moonbreeda, it was a native of Charlian. I feel it's only fitting to be gathered before the mark of the scholar. Are you familiar with the stone? 'Tis a monument found at Rathfrost, and is sacred to Thalak, guardian deity of the City of Learning. There we shall pray for our dear friend's soul, and bid her a peaceful return to the light of the Mother Crystal. Okay. Where the hell am I going? Oh, so it's just outside. Okay. I was thinking I'd had to go to, like, Thanalin or something. Okay. Time to go say bye to Moonbreeda. You again, huh? Where the hell am I going? Here? Whoop. Da-da-da. Ah, this is it. I'm guessing? Yep, there it is. That was quick. Here we go. Cutscene.
Forgive me, Moonbreeder. Had I been quicker or wiser, but I was not, and you paid the price. But you would not suffer us to wallow in our sorrow, would you? You would tell us to pick ourselves up and get on with it. And so we shall. We shall defend this realm and her people to the last.
Life for death, a fair exchange. Other bargains will be struck.
Eh. Yeah, no one saw the floating dragon beside me, huh? Back to the frickin' stones. Oh yeah, since I'm looking for this, let me see. Wait, analyze. Okay, we just got done part 1 of Before the Fall. So after we do this, we get into part 2. Oh my goodness. There's a whole lot of stuff. Okay, let's hope it's not gonna drag. Though we may have said our farewells, the pall of sadness has diminished but little. Forgive me, as anteceded, 'tis my job to be the pillar of strength for all others to lean upon. Yet I also believe the grief we feel now is precious in its own way, and not be lightly swept aside. Do you not agree? I mean, yeah. Okay, now for... Just as if a dagger has been thrust into my breast. Well, let's not use that terminology. But 'tis a pain we must learn to bear if we are to forge ahead with our duty. The battles we have fought have taken the lives of so many Louisoix, Moonbrider, our fellows of the Waking Sands. Their spirit and dedication to our cause, however, will never be lost as long as we rise to the fight once more. I hardly need to remind you of this, of course. 'Tis for my own benefit that I repeat these words, a reaffirmation of mine own chosen path. If I do not rebuild the foundation of my resolve, I am likely to collapse in a fit of weeping. My apologies again. There is no other to whom I could display such weakness. You are my pillar of strength, and I fear I shall have need of your steadfast presence in the days to come. A victory won, a comrade lost. To honor the fallen, the living forge ever on, towards the light of a new day. Alright, let's see what's next. Have you a moment? I believe Ida wishes a word with you. I should consider it a personal favor if you could lend a sympathetic ear to her troubles. She has not been herself since Moonbreed's passing, and my heart aches to see her so downcast. Okay, time to go see Ida. Where she be? Hey, it's Tommy! Great! Oh, it's no use. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's just hard, you know? The thing is, I know Moon would tell me off if she saw me moping around like this. Which is why I decided to cheer myself up by getting her a special flower. I placed it in order for a moon daisy with Rowena a while ago, and it's ready to be picked up. The trouble is, I find Rowena a bit difficult at the best of times, and well, this isn't one of them. I know it's silly, but I just can't face it at the moment. So I was wondering, do you think you could maybe collect it for me? I have the coin to pay for the flower right here. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for you and the daisy at Rathfrost. Okay, gotta go back to the scholar site. And Rowena is in Revenant's Toll, I believe. It's been so long since I've done this. Okay. Okay, that's a big mount. What can I do for you today, adventurer? Eldritch trinket to trade? Yeah, they've got you running errands now. And Scions really know how to make the most of your talents, don't they? Send in the Saber of Eorzea to the Bleeding Market. Fine use of your time, that is. Seriously though, you best learn how to say no, or they'll just have you mucking about the Chocobo stables next. Anyway, what is it you were here to pick up? The Moon Daisy, was it? Here then, take it. And make sure and tell that Ida lass I've got a wide selection of headwear in stock if she ever decides to replace that drowdy old mask of hers. God knows she needs to. Okay. Okay, chocobo time. Whoop. I think we have an ad break starting soon, so I may just hold here for now. As long as I don't get back attacked by an enemy. I'll just go ahead and throw this up, and we shall just hold here for a moment. There it goes. What I mean to say is, I really appreciate you doing this for me. So anyway, let's see it. Moon Burrito love these things, you know? But somewhere, somehow, she knows I'm still thinking of her.
I'll never forget you, Moon. None of us will.
The song riseth to a crescendo.
Okay. Oh, that's right. He can hear the songs of the other dragons. Oh boy, there be dragons.
Is that what I think it is?
I don't know what you think it is. Giant parrots?
Hello, can you hear me? We have received grave tidings from Ishgard. Pray return to the Rising Stones at once.
You know, we could easily just ride on a chocobo back. Oh, yeah. I thought they popped me right back at the beginning, but nope. Oh well. Alrighty. My apologies for the interruption. I was deeply saddened to learn of Moonbraid's passing. her loss will be surely felt. Alas, recent developments in Ishgard leave us with little time to mourn. The envoy from Korthus will soon arrive, and we must hasten to hear her report. The envoy is here. I thank you for receiving me at such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I would forgo the usual pleasantries, if I may. Certainly. You have come with news of the Dravalians? The dragons have begun their attack in earnest. The first wave reached the Central Highlands a short while ago, and the battle was joined soon thereafter. Sir Aymeric himself sallied forth with a contingent of Tipple Knights and several companies from the noble house's finest. Though the beasts were ultimately forced to retreat, our victory, if such may be called that, came at the cost of many of our own. Too many. We will not withstand a second wave should the Dravians renew their assault. You paint a grim picture, my lady. It is reinforcements you seek, then. We do. Though it pricks our pride, it's plain we cannot protect Ishgard with our ranks thus thinned by the Horde. Sir Aymeric would meet with you to discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Very well, I shall depart for Korthus at once. I must warn you, however, that the involvement of the Crystal Braves is by no means assured. Our commitment to quelling the unrest in Ul'dah must take precedence. It is such contingencies in mind I must make another request. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are known for sharing close ties with all three of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Would you consent to plead our case to their leaders? Though I will gladly appeal to the Grand Companies on your behalf, I dare not promise a favorable reply. You needn't say no more, considering our past dealings with Eorzean Alliance. I can well imagine how our plea will be received. But the fate of Ishgard hangs in the balance. We must explore every avenue still open to us, no matter how unpromising. I see. Very well. I shall send envoys to each of the allied nations and have them present your request directly to the heads of the Grand Companies. In the event that your plea does receive a favorable answer, know that any support is certain to be conditional. Demands will be made of Ishgard. That is only to be expected. Rest assured, I speak with Sir Aymeric's authority on this matter. Their actions are fully sanctioned by the Holy See. Which brings me to my final request. A personal appeal to you, Warrior of Light. The Lord's Commander much desires to speak with you, regardless of your fellow's involvement. You faced Midgard and survived. Anything you can share of your experience may yield us an advantage over our foe. Blech. Thank you. You wear the mantle of hero well. Twould seem the road leads us both to Camp Dragonhead. Seek me out when you arrive. Alright, back to Camp Dragonhead. Oh, did they instantly port us there? That would be nice. Or is this scene of the battle? No? The fuck? Wait, isn't that... what's her face? Shiva?
The sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken.
Ice Heart. I knew it was something like that. I just didn't remember it clearly.
Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus. The sinner's feeble magics are undone. Come, claim your retribution.
Why you gotta make this hard for me? Alright, to Camp Dragonhead we go. Oh yeah, that's right, I gotta get down there. It would seem I was swifter. You two, however, have arrived with time to spare, for our host has yet to make an appearance. The murmurings among camp tell of some manner of trouble at the gates of judgment. In the Lord Commander's absence, I suggest we visit the place and find out what is afoot. Okay, where am I going now? Oh, that way. Whoop. Heretic scum, how dare they meddle in our divine protections? I shall rid our nation of their blasphemy, even if it means cutting them down one by one. We need not fret over much. There have yet several layers of arcane protection that shield the city from invasion. Mother will be fine. When I laid eyes upon Lady Iceheart, I felt the marrow freeze within my bones. The Gates of Judgment are much more than mere doors. They are the outmost layer of Ishgard's magical wards. If our first line of defense can be so easily shattered, it would seem the heretic struck the first and most telling blow against Ishgard. Scions, we expected you at Camp Dragonhead. My apologies, we chanced to hear that there had been some trouble at the gates and thought it prudent to investigate the cause. Then you have learned the heretic's treachery. Lady Iceheart had led a force of her followers against our defenders, and came close enough to dispel the first of our wards. But let us speak more in this back at camp. Sir Aymeric awaits you. Alright, back to camp. No, it's here? Oh, Alphino. Lady Iceheart has grown bold indeed if she would risk direct action against the city. Come, let us do as we are bid, and return to Camp Dragonhead. Lord Horsefont will know where Sir Americ means to receive us. Alright, we finally get to see Horsefont again. Tis reassuring indeed to behold such countenance of a friend when one's homeland teeters on the very brink of disaster. Okay, laying it on thick, aren't we? Though a single misstep should send us plunging into the abyss, your heroic presence stokes the flames of courage within my heart. Ah, but you did not come to Dragonhead to listen to my prattling. The Lord Commander has arrived and will treat you in the Intercary. Okay. Now we go back outside and go around. Greetings, madam. Shall I show you inside? Yes. Alright, Americ, what you got? I thank you for coming with such haste and apologize for my absence. Suffice to say, Lady Iceheart and her heretics have much to answer for. Yes, we are but recently returned from the Gates of Judgment ourselves. Given the circumstances, we quite understand if you would prefer to postpone our appointed audience. On the contrary, Master Alphino, I think it more important than ever that this meeting take place. Rest assured, I shall return to my post on Ishgard's walls the moment our business is concluded. Before we move on to the subject of reinforcements, however, I would introduce you to a close friend and stalwart ally, Estinian. And everyone's favorite character. May I present to you Ishgard's Azure Dragoon? An impressive title, though I confess I know precious little of the Order of Dragoons. They are formidable warriors, yet even amongst such masters of the lance, Estinian is without equal. He, out of all the warriors of Ishgard, was chosen to wield the power of dragons, and may thus contend with any Dravinian. You flatter me overmuch, Lord Commander. Ah, it is you, but of course, it is only fitting that fate should draw the two of us together. Well, now that we have been introduced, let us proceed with the matter at hand. I would share with you what we have learned of Iceheart's designs, as confessed by the heretics taken captive after the assault on the gates. 'Twould seem that Lady Iceheart and the Dravinians share a common goal, the reclamation of Nidhogg's stolen eye. Nidhogg, one of the 7 great worms. His name features prominently in your nation's history. Though once defeated by the hero Haldrath, The beast is said to have terrorized Korthus since Ishgard's founding. Many of the scars on our walls bear Nidhogg's relentless efforts to raise the city. The trophy Haldreth plucked from the beast's vested worm skull, known simply as the Eye, is a treasured relic of Ishgard, and one possessed of untold power. Should it ever be returned to Nidhogg, the dread creature would be restored to the height of its strength, and then no wall or ward we could erect would be stout enough to deny him. My vengeful son hath waged war against Ishgard for a thousand years. No mortal mind could comprehend the depth of his rancor. The eye itself is secreted deep within the vault. It is kept under heavy guard, surrounded at all times by men and women who have proven their loyalty to the Holy See. But though stout walls and sharp blades may suffice to discourage the heretics, the dragons are another matter. They are individuals within the Dravonian horde, whom an entire company of knights would labor to repel, to say nothing of Nidhogg himself. Nor does age rob them of their strength. Through the endless march of years the dragons endure, patient, calculating. Inexorable? You must understand, these creatures do not share our perception of time. I don't know what that word is. And that is precisely especially true of the great worms. They would spend centuries in slumber, only to wake and resume their campaigns as if mere hours had passed. It had been 20 years since Nidhogg last darkened our skies. 20 years for him to gather his strength and for us to bolster our defenses. And now, just as he seems primed to return, heretics strike at the gates. You believe that Lady Iceheart is in league with the creature, then? Of that we cannot be certain, though we know the heretic coveted the Eye. We have been unable to determine their plans for it. Such questions aside, we must needs address the ragged hole of the mistress Lef had seen fit to rend in Ishgard's protections. 'Tis a weakness the Dravonians are not like to leave untested. I swear all this old English is giving me a headache. So it would seem. You have described your plight with admirable detail, Lord Commander, yet I cannot help but wonder at your candor. Why share such sensitive information with us? I shall speak plain. Ishgard has need of allies. I would have you bolster our front lines in readiness for the coming battle against the dragons. This much as I expected. Unlike our arrangement concerning the Keeper of the Lake, however, only you stand to benefit from our association in this matter. Assistance! Fucking hell. I fail to see why we should intervene in the conflict which concerns only Ishgard and Dravinia. When the Eorzean Alliance requested Ishgard's assistance during Operation Archon, you refused us. Does it not seem grossly unjust to demand that we now risk our lives in your private war? I make no attempt to defend my country's conduct. I only ask that you consider what would follow were Ishgard to fall. Having razed our city to the ground, the Horde would have little cause to linger, and most would return to their lairs in Dravinia. Soon thereafter, the ruins of Korthus would be buried in snow, and the land would become the sole province of beasts and beastmen. Until the Garlean's arrival, that is. For you may be certain that the Empire will not hesitate to claim Korthus. They would not even have to draw steel. An imperial province sharing a border with Mordoa. 7 hells. Very well, we shall assist you in repelling the dragons. The roar of a great worm may have shaken the firmament, but we of Eorzea will not abandon our Ishgardian brothers to face the coming horde alone. Yeah, he just said, your main enemy's gonna come up if we die. Nor did I ever think that you would. Now, upon the matter of the roar. Allow me, Sir Aymeric. Through the power of the Eye, I have become the vessel... Wait. Through the power of the Eye, I have become the vessel of Nidhogg's strength. His essence has stolen into my very blood. Fear not, I am fully in control of my faculties, I assure you. And the Eye itself has no relevance to this tale. It is not essential that I bear it with me wheresoever I go. Its lingering influence does, however, allow me to hear Nidhogg's voice. God dang it. Then the worm who roared was Nidhogg, aye. He means to hurl his horde against Drafinian's collar and shatter the remaining wards that protect the city. There can be no doubt the worm has summoned his minions to war. Okay, then. Alpina, we need to talk outside or something. Though the circumstances are far from ideal, this desperate endeavor will at least provide us an opportunity to bring the sister states of Eorzea together and in common cause. Sir Aymeric was more ruthless in his negotiations than I anticipated. I suppose one must give no quarter when one's home is at stake. But did you see the look on his face when he formally requested our assistance? Though the Lord Commander has long campaigned for Ishgard to open its gates to outsiders, I suspect this softening of the Holy See's attitude towards foreign cooperation comes at something of a bittersweet victory. He's right there, dude. He and Estadine are right there. You really want to talk about this with him, like, sitting 2 feet away? The days ahead promise to be interesting indeed. Okay, we're on to part 4 of... "16 pieces! 4 of 16! Holy shit! I must have... I put my foot in it this time. Alright, Alphino, what we doing? If we are to aid the Ishgardians in this war of theirs, preparations will have to be made, and soon. Before proceeding, however, we must needs return to the Rising Stones and make our report to the antecedent. Okay, back to the Rising Stones we go. Hopefully these missions aren't long. And, can get through everything. Oh my goodness. Where it be? Where it be? I am confused. Nope, nope, nope. There it is. And we got an ad break, of course. So I should just stay out here before we get into the main room. And do that. Where did I put... oh, shoot. I'm just gonna do a quick BRB. I know the ad break is done, but I need to go grab something real quick, so I shall be right back. Alright, and we are back. So let me get back to the game screen. And get rid of this. Alright, now let's get back into it. you want to enter the solar? No. Alright, Menvelia, we got an issue.
Alphino, it is good to see you. Tell me, what have you learned?
Pray summon the others. Everyone must hear my report.
So this was all but a taste of what's to come.
Indeed. The main host advances upon Ishgard as we speak.
Whose vaunted defenses have been nullified.
Shorn of its wards, the city will bear the full force of Nidhogg's fury.
Hey, I did pronounce it right. Yay.
All those people.
Alphino is right. The Dravanians cannot be allowed to prevail. If Ishgard falls, all of Eorzea will suffer the consequences.
Then you agree that we have no choice but to intervene. For the good of the realm, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and the Crystal Braves must join the defense of Ishgard.
Let there be no ambiguity about what has been proposed. We would be directly intervening in the war. But if all here believe the cause to be just, then to war we shall go. The path we now embark upon is perilous, but I pray you will walk with us to the end.
I kinda don't have a choice.
For those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
Then it is settled. I shall inform the Council of our intentions and request that they contribute their own forces to the defense of Ishgard.
And now I get to talk with Menvelia again, because of course. Oh boy, what is it? Ah, secrets, huh? And who are you again? Oh, okay. Okay, so now we have... Come on. Volunteer Dragon Slayers, okay. Oh. I have bid the Archons travel to their assigned nations. Should the members of the Alliance agree to pledge the Grand Company's soldiers to Ishgard's cause, our comrades will be on hand to act as intermediaries for the duration of the conflict. The small matter of persuading the Alliance leaders to grant such support I leave to Alphino. For you, my friend, a different task awaits. I would have you reach out to our fellow adventurers and gather what allies you may for the coming siege. I would also have you consider the matter of your own security. Revenant's Toll is but a short flight from the snowfields of Korthus. It is not unimaginable that the fighting may spill across the border. Pray brief Slathborn on the brewing conflict and discuss potential contingencies. The frontier settlers must be prepared for aught that might wing its way over our walls. I only hope such precautions prove unnecessary. Before you leave, might I suggest you have Tataro accompany you? She has a talent for administration and a firm grip on the practical challenges we may encounter. Okay, go speak to Tataro. We are rather close to Korthus, aren't we? We best see to our own defenses and take stock of our supplies. Oh, we also need to have beds and benches laid out just in case. A good receptionist is ready for any eventuality. Let's go! I have 101 things to discuss with Slathborn. Okay, and out we go. And thankfully they're right here. I appreciate the warning. If war is coming to Korthus, then the toll must be made ready. I'll increase the number of patrols and lookouts immediately. I'll also see about finding room for an infirmary, as well as temporary housing for victims of the conflict. Ishgard has done well by us in the past, and I would return the favor. But as for rounding up volunteers for fighting itself, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I'll not send my fellow guild members to die on Ishgardian soil. And I'm certain headquarters will stay the same. There will be no official Adventurers Guild presence at the siege. That said, each adventurer is of course free to do as he or she will. I shall have a word with some of my more capable colleagues on your behalf. And you might try your luck here in Revenant's Toll. I do see there are a few stout souls about town who would answer your call to arms. Okay, what you doing? Let's get started, shall we? We have a town to rouse. Spare me your talk of glory and fame. I'm not in the habit of volunteering for lost causes. I've survived this long, just trusting my instincts, and my instincts tell me to stay well away from Ishgard. Oh, this is real. Okay. Ishgard sounds like she's in a right mess, but they ain't what I wanted to talk to you about. I need you to cast your mind back to the scuffle with the Empire out by the processing plant. A lad from Little Alamigo by the name of Wilred was there with that fourth that day, and I wanted to know if you've seen him since, have you? Oh, God, what's he's gotten himself into? God damn it, I feared as much. No one's bloody seen him. It's like the ground opened up and swallowed him whole. But that ain't all. Around the time Wilred stopped turning up for duty, then black market weapons went missing from our vault in Ulda. So, So now, of course, half the Brave suspect the lad making off with the goods. Full collective leave our company is a disciplined fighting force. But as you and me both know, it's no more than a motley collection of mercenaries, adventurers, and Grand Company veterans. The only thing that binds us together is some vague oath about fighting for the freedom of all. That and the steady pay. Now, compared to most of the others in the crew, Wilred's a fresh-faced novice, a bleeding whelp amongst wolves. But the boy's got passion. When he talked about being a guardian of Eorzea, he bloody well meant it. A lad like him wouldn't rob us blind and bugger off like that. He ain't the type. And then, and this is just between you and me, mind, there's the fact that the lad wanted to tell me something queer he'd noticed about in the ledgers. Something about the Braves' numbers not adding up. There's a villain at the end of this trail I've stumbled on, and I'll bet me good eye it ain't young Wilred. Any road, you've got a ward wage, so I'll let you get on. I just thought someone should know. I'll be seeing ya. Okay, so that sets up if Rule winds up missing. We know what happened. Okay, who else can we talk to? Tatra. Anyone in the market? Oh yeah. No, not her. Someone in this area. Volunteer my service in the defense of Ishgard? Think not. Dragons claim the lives of every one of my brothers. I do not mean to offer them mine. 'Twas to escape such a fate that I took up the mantle of adventurer in the first place. I would soon die in the pursuit of fortune than huddle behind an icy wall. Okay, it's gotta be inside the... Is this open? No, that's a wall. Is there another section in here? Oh, this is pretty closed off. There is an up. Aha! Sell my blade to the Ishgardians? Well, them dragons are a fearsome lot, but I'd stay me fair share. Words! I'd slay me fair share of coin if the coin was good. I've worked for one of them nights before, you know. Watch me like a bloody hawk he did. Still, I'd put up with worse than that for a heavy purse. So is that a yes? Now, how the heck do I get back down? Ah, here we go. Nope. go. Ah. There we go. So Ishgard seeks sellswords to bolster the ranks, eh? Though I'm not sure I like the sound of the siege. Those nobles will surely be generous with their rewards. But I pledge myself to guard Revenant's Toll, modest work though it is. I am loath to break the terms of my contract. What to do, what to do. So, 2 yeses and 2 nos, or all nos? There you are. So, did you sway any hearts? 1 or 2, eh? Well, added to mine, that makes 3 or 4, not including Slapborn's friends. We won't have the largest company in the army, but I'd say 1 Revenant's Toll veteran is worth a dozen clanking knights at least. Oh, I've been so caught up with recruiting I almost forgot. There's been word from Alphino. Apparently the alliance leaders are convening in Ul'dah to discuss Ishgard's plight. And they requested your presence as usual. Blech. Anyway, you best make it your way to Ul'dah, or you'll be late. Alphino said that he would meet you on the way to the Royal Promenade. Okay, to Ul'dah we go. Oh, I need to go. Teleport. Okay. Oh, no. My apologies for calling you away from your tasks. I had to proceed with these negotiations 1 leader at a time, but it seems my urgent requests for an audience have prompted a gathering of the council. Needless to say, I feel obliged to attend. The Alliance leaders are already seated within. Let us join them, shall we?
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
Then I trust there are no objections to the Crystal Braves' intervention.
Ul'dah has none.
Gridania does not object.
Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alphino. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but two of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard. Not when our own homes are still under siege.
We dare not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Telegi Adalegi and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Great.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
Ah, yes. The free companies. They're not like to turn you down.
I beg your pardon? You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords? Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
My duty is to my country and my people. If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest.
Damn.
If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again. If I may, Your Grace, I wish to propose a redistribution of forces. If we entrust the security of Uldar to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard. Your Grace?
Yes. Yes, of course. Do what you will.
Is Her Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
I see. Carry on.
And ad break, of course. Okay, so something's going on with Her Majesty. Which I think last time there was a whole thing with Teledia Agilagi, whatever that guy's name was. And him being an asshole. And that break should be over. So back in we go. Well, Atheno, you done after your pity party? Once again, I owe you an apology. It seems you have been constricted. Come on, I can't say that fucking word. Conscripted into leading the contingent of adventurers on yet another mission of inestimable danger. But I fear we have been left with little alternative. We cannot well abandon Lord Horsefant and Sir Aymeric to their fate. We must abide by the Council's decision, as short-sighted as it is, and strive to fulfill our roles as Eorzea's guardians. Captain Ilberd, what news? Then the assault has begun. We have but this moment concluded our audience with the Alliance leaders. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join House Derendare at the Steel Vigil. Man the cannons alongside the knights, and then the Dravinian horde ere they descend upon Ishgard. I will join you as soon as I'm able. I would have you and your adventurer allies bolster the defenses at the Steps of Faith. Report first to Sir Marcelian at the Gates of Judgment, and he will direct you to where you are needed most. May the gods grant us victory. Oh, goody. Unattuned. Fuck. Where the hell am I going then? Unattuned. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go to Dragonhead and then figure my way out from there. There it is. Oh. Whoop. You are the appointed commander of the Soul Sword contingent? Then welcome. There is no shortage of blade work to be done. As we speak, Dravinian skirmishing parties are harrying positions across the Central Highlands. I've assigned the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to contain these scattered attacks. And as for the present, I would have you join them. This is, of course, merely a precursor to the assault on Ishgard proper. The wily serpents seek to divide and confuse our forces, but we will not be so easily drawn out of position. The Temple Knights will remain on the Steps of Faith and continue our preparations. While the Horde arrives in force, they shall face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to me once their advanced skirmishers are slain. Fucking hell. Okay, where am I going now? Who, the what, the where now? Whitebrim, okay. This freaking dungeon. There we go. More to go. Choco region. Adorable. Alright. Oh, more of them. Okay, no. There we go. Oh, there are more? No, that's a fate. Have to go up? Okay. Says it's up. I mean, how far up are we talking? Providence Point, okay. There we go. And more? Yep, here they come. Go. Oh, come on. There better not be another round after this one. Damn it. Yay. Okay, good. Now I gotta go back. Of course I do. What news, adventurer? The reinforcements decimated, you say? Dravenian devils? Damn their scaly hides. Hold fast on your grief and fury, my lady. We will avenge their deaths of your fellows in the battle to come. Okay, we're now on Steps of Faith. Have so much left to go. Okay. If you commit yourself to the siege, you should know that what it is you're tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgment lie the Steps of Faith, a great bridge of stone that leads directly to the city of Ishgard. More than simply a means to cross the Sea of Clouds, the bridge serves as a foundation for the arcane wards that form the barrier we call Denethan's Collar. Alas, in dispelling the barrier's outmost layer, that thrice damn witched ice heart stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus There are dragons now able to land unhindered upon the steps of faith. Should the Dravinians succeed in destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. 3 yet remain, and we have dispatched our forces accordingly. I would ask that you and your comrades to accompany our defenders at the outermost ward. I should hope that includes us as well, yes? Ah, Thangrid. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn? We could not stand idly while the Horde threatens the good people of Ishgard. Indeed, to do otherwise would go against all that Master Louiswa had taught us. As for where we may be of most assistance, I think it prudence we divide into 2 groups. Ian and I will join the rear guard. Right. If the dragon should reach us, we'll be sure to give them what for. Thank you, all of you. Pray speak with me again when your preparations are complete, and together we shall stand against the Horde. Okay. Fucking hell. Oh, it's a dungeon. Fuck. I trust you're ready then. Good. Come and let us make for the battlefield. Okay, let's see how this goes. Dragon! It do a roar. I'm guessing that's Nidhogg. Okay, so it's not a dungeon. Why can't I move? Okay. Oh, shit. I forget. Okay, they got that part. I gotta take care of this part. Okay, doke. Where is it? There it is. Nope. Cycling through. Gosh damn. Okay, dragging that. Whoop. I can't move. I would if I could. Okay, I got this. Zoom! I gotta zoom. Come on, everybody. Everybody out? Good.
Aoife, to me.
Okay. Where am I going? Oh, shit. Fuck. Wrong button. Run! Nope. Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way! Good. Why do I keep... There. Fucking hell. AoEs. Back to the dragon. on now. I knew it. Oh. Stop locking on to Ida. I said stop. Thank you. Okay, fine. You want? There. Of course, another ad break. Oh, hello, Luna. Sorry, I've been absorbed in this. All good? Okay, wave down. Just gotta deal with dumbass here. Not the frickin' dragoons! No! Stop! Give me the frickin' dragon! Thank you! Get right up under it. Ugh. I'm doing what I can. Fuck! I'm in danger. Okay. But damn it. Okay. Well, this is fun. Have to do that all over again? Fuck. Okay. Let's try this again. There. I think I remember the skip cutscene button. Okay, first things first. Yes, okay. Dragon time. Gotcha. Down. First wave with this up. Nope. Will once I can move.
To me.
have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. To the right angle and swing. Okay. And get to the position. Whoop. guys. Don't be wusses now. I'm working on it. There we go. Whoa. Okay. The dragons, they're withdrawing! Victory is ours! What victory? Bots. One of Nidhogg's greatest champions, slain. The Horde will not soon recover from this blow. But what of you, Nidhogg? Why do you not join your minions and make this battle a slaughter? Have you grown so fond of the stench of your lair? Mayhap you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl do your bidding now, do you not? No matter. I shall slay Iceheart, and all the rest. But I yearn to spill the blood of the great worm Nidhogg, and only your death will sate my lance. Okay. And off he goes. The dragons are routed. Lest you wonder, the fighting at the Steel Vigil was also fierce, but my crystal braids were not found wanting. Oh. Amric. Commander Liviere, tell me. True to your word, you arrived to aid us in our hour of need. On behalf of the Holy See and the people of Ishgard, I offer you my humble thanks. Though I would stay and lavish you with well-deserved praise, I fear I must away to oversee the aftermath of the siege. Not all the dragons are fled, and there are yet wounded to be carried from the field. Pray us meet anon that I might express my thanks with the proper courtesy. Fucking yield English. We have indeed achieved victory of a singular importance. With the Dravinian horde thus weakened and scattered, the threat to Ishgard has been greatly diminished. And mayhap equally significant, the Holy See must now recognize the necessity of cooperation with foreign powers. Long have they barred their gates against the outside world, but I am confident that the day will soon come when Ishgard proclaims itself a member of the Eorzean Alliance once more. Much as we have sacrificed in our struggles against dragons and primals, the Ascians and the Empire, but step by unfaltering step we march ever nearer to our goal. And as ever, the journey was made with you in the van. Guard? The victory you have won this day gives us greater hope for the morrow. 'Tis a hope that shall sustain us in the days to come, and bear us past the many evils that yet seek to hinder our progress. Yes, we have done well, my friend, and I, for one, will take a moment to savor the enormity of our achievement. The demand of duty, however, allows me little time for levity. I must accompany Captain Ilbert back to Ulda and reassign those braves whose squad suffered heavy losses. You, my friend, have earned a rest at the Raising Stones. Pray return to Revenant's Toll and show your tale with Minfilia in person. We will see to informing the other nations about what took place here. Do be sure to give our regards to Minfilia. Alright, back to the Rising Stones. Okay. It's already midnight. Fuck. I haven't even gotten halfway through. Fucking hell. Oh, I actually chose the right way this time. Nice. Welcome back. Alpina sent word of the siege, and of course, of the role you played in ending it. Your deeds have never ceased to amaze me. Thank you. Spell speed, yeah. Administrative decision. So after this one, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more missions! Fuck! Okay. Let's get going. Alright then, Philia, what we got? You must be weary, and now may very well be our only chance to antecedent. A messenger from Ulda arrived with a missive for you. The Royal Seal, curious indeed. Ah, an invitation. On behalf of the Council of the Eorzean Alliance, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul Namo invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to attend a feast at the Royal Providence Palace in Ulda, in honor of Ishgard's recent victory. It would seem we are to be recognized for our part in lifting the siege. You for your valiant efforts as commander of the adventurers contingent, and the Archons for their earnest attempts to rouse the city-states. Truly, I find it strange that the Alliance leaders should think themselves deserving of a place at such a celebration. All three refuse to deploy their standing armies, preferring to send hastily assembled companies of sellswords, many of whom perished ere the siege began. And are they truly so brazen to seek to share the glory of your triumph? But mayhap they simply seek a pretext to meet with the Ishgardians while the mood is yet jubilant. Such an occasion would present a fine opportunity to press for Ishgard's return to the Eorzean Alliance. We have scarce time to mourn Moonbreeder. and I, for one, am in no mood to carouse. But I suppose we must put away our grief for the good of the realm. Though you are promised rest, I fear I must insist that you also attend. It would be a strange celebration if the victorious hero were not present. Pray content yourself with the thought that such occasions may bring about momentous change, and without recourse to bloodshed. Tatsuro, if you would do me the favor of contacting the rest of the Scions. Of course, Antecedent. And please let me know if there's anything else I can do. Curious. I have never known Tatsuro to sigh at such requests. Could aught be amiss? Okay, let's see. Go see Tatsuro, okay? Uh-oh. Where is Tatsuro? That rhymed, I didn't mean for it to. Tatsuro is conspicuous by her absence. Tatsuro, I believe she just stepped outside. Now that I think about it, she did seem rather preoccupied. Oh. All the Scions are inside. Tatsuro, why'd you go outside? Oh goody, I gotta find a small in a world of talls. Great. Small, have you seen fellow Small? Damn it, where the hell am I supposed to start looking? I thought that was her for a second. Oh, there she is. Small was up high, where Tall could not see her. Oh, it's you. I didn't mean to worry anyone. It's nothing, really. Well, it's not nothing exactly. But it feels like nothing compared to the towering trials you and the others face every day. And that's why I should probably talk to Menphelia before things get any worse. You always know what to say. I'm glad we had this little chat. Back to the Raising Stones. Oh my goodness. Yes, Tatsuro, you have my undivided attention. I've been hesitant to broach the subject, but what with all the recent excitement. But she made me realize that there's no time like the present, and time is what I'm here to ask you for. I'm not sure I understand. If you wish to be excused from your duties for a time, then you have certainly earned the rest. But I suspect that lying in bed is far more from your intent. You know me too well, Antecedent. There is in fact something I've been wanting to try my hand at. Along with the adventurers and the Crystal Braves, the Scions are constantly being thrown into dangerous battles and deadly predicaments. Yeah. Even Hoary Bolger and Coltenant have been promoted from guard duty to fill our ever-expand need of competent warriors. Fucking hell. And so it seems only right that I too should acquire the power to defend myself and others. More importantly, when I return, I shall be both your receptionist and your bodyguard. That's cute. Go for it, Tataro. Well, hey! That's the first time I've always been knocked to the ground by a Lalafell. I've never seen Miss Tataro so determined. Has aught befell with which I might help, Antecedent? Not at present, thank you. Was there something you would ask of me? Oh yes, pray excuse my distraction. An adventurer who wants to join for escort duty was injured while out on patrol. And I fear we cannot properly defend the scholars entrusted to our protection without the aid of at least one more guard. Ad break. Fucking hell. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping the rest of this isn't like a bunch of battles. I know at the very end I have like a 45-minute cutscene. Fuck. Ugh. Alright, now the ad break is over. What's that for, Boulder? Therefore, I humbly request that another adventurer of the capable kind, of course, be assigned to our party. Very well, I shall consider the potential candidates and provide you with a replacement as soon as I'm able. My thanks, Antecedent. I take my leave of you. Okay, that's done. Okay, I think I do an unexpected ambition first. But where we are needed is actually available now too. Okay then. The power to defend oneself. Tataro has ever been full of surprises. Now that I think on it, I too recall Uranger mentioning that she had developed an interest in Arcanima? Mayhaps she hopes to gain admittance to the Arcanist Guild in Limsa Lamensa. Yes, that would be the way of it. Would you be so kind as to join to the guild and see that all is well? It is doubtlessly unwarranted, but surely I am not alone in my concern for her safety. Oh, goody. To Limsa we go. Here we go. Where is Small? Is she downstairs? Ah, there she is. Tell me, what are you doing here? I didn't mean for her to worry. That's the last thing I wanted. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here, don't you see? I, Tataro Taro, shall become the great and powerful Arcanist. And now, at Mistress Thurnberg's behest, I must go and complete a special training exercise. Until we meet again. Oh boy. Yes, how may I assist you? So you're acquainted with our newest member. Mayhap you have already noticed, but I fear young Tataro's potential is somewhat lacking. Nevertheless, she would not be denied, and goes now to undertake her first trial. A simulated inspection of 3 crates. A simple task, some might say, but one all Arcanists are expected to complete. A thought occurs to me. Why not assist Tataro with her training? Given your relationship with the girl, and your growing understanding of Arcanima, you may prove a great help to her. Her trial will be conducted at the cliffs south of the Zephyr Gate. You need not only observe from a distance. Okay, to Zephyr Gate we go. Little dragon on my shoulder. That's adorable. Zephyr Gate. There we go. Okay. There's those. Where is my lookout point? Aha, there it is. Whoop! Oh boy, she looks adorable with the carbuncle. Carbuncle said no. Okay. There she is. You needn't say a word. Your face says it all. I know you bore witness to my shame. Betrayed by my own carbuncle and left to the mercy of wild beasts. I must accept the truth. I'll never be a warrior like you or the others. I'll inform Mistress Thurmbian of my intention to withdraw from the guild. Arcanima, like so much else, is beyond me. Alright, let's see. Where is the portal? Eh, fuck it. Okay. Back so soon? Heard our fledgling arcanist. Abysmally, Mistress Thurgium. Abysmally, as Satomi will testify. I was wrong to become an arcanist. Wrong as usual. I am completely and utterly unqualified. I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. Tataro, if that were true, I would not have permitted you to join in the first place. We must all come to accept our limitations, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. For example, your exceptional skill with numbers helped you to gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of Arcanima. Were it not so, you would have struggled to even summon Carbuncle to your side. In my opinion, the Scions are truly important to have such a capable and good-natured receptionist in their service. Would you not agree? Well, yeah. You're too kind. Though I could not overcome this challenge, I shall take your words to heart and try not to be discouraged. Okay. Oh, back to the hospital. As fetching as these garments are, I shall never don them again. But I can't go back to the Rising Stones without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. That is, if you don't mind accompanying me for a little longer. Wonderful, then Costa del Sol we go. It's a bit of a gamble, but I am confident it will pay off. Costa del Sol, really? Alright, where are you, Tataro? There you are. Yes, this is it. This is where the man at the Drowning Winch told me to look. There is a certain variety of clam that can be harvested this time of year in Bloodshore, or which produces one that produces the most marvelous pearls. However, these clams are also coveted by certain wild creatures, and since I fared poorly in battle last time, let's be off. I did not know that would happen. Oh, Jesus. Unfortunate, I've already found one. Would you be so kind as to keep watch while I work? It should only take a moment. I don't have to go all the way over here. Where? Nope. Oh, there you are. Nope. Where the hell? Oh, you! Okay. Oh my goodness. Eh. Okay. Tataro, you better have a bunch of pearls after this. Okay. Tataro, you better have a handful of pearls. Well thought, Hitomi, well thought. I knew I was right to ask you to come. As for me, I have my prize, a bounty of blood pearls. So named for the reddest hue. They were treasured as wards against dark magics in ancient times. I thought I might make charms for everyone, so no matter where they go, they will always come home. It's sort of the power to defend myself and other people in a way. Right, well, I mustn't keep Philemon waiting. There's work to be done, and lots of it. We're to secure provisions for the Scions in the Lumenson markets. She may have an eye for quality, but I have a nose for bargains. Will you be heading back to the Rising Stones? If so, pray my apologies to the antecedent, and tell her that she needn't worry about me. Farewell, and thank you for everything. That sounded like a rather final, didn't it? How about until we meet again? Thank you! Someone else notices how macabre that sounds. Wait, why are we going separate ways? Okay then. This will be completed, and then we'll do where are we needed? Where we are needed. Fucking hell. I'm getting tired. But I'm close. I know I'm close. I can make it. I swear, I can make it. Alright, Benfilia, here's the report. Why, that sounds as though she had quite an adventure. And while it did not end as she had hoped, I suspect that it will prove to be a valuable experience. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention. Even so, I appreciate you indulging my request. Alright, now where we are needed. That one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, thank God. We're getting closer. Okay. I wonder, do you perchance recall the commitment I made to furnish Hoary Boulder with a capable adventurer? Well, I'm sorry to say I have as yet been unable to do so. Now I realize that you are rather more than a capable adventurer, and that the escort duty is frankly beneath a woman of your talents. But I have no one else to turn to at present. Might you be willing to forgo rest and assist with this matter? Sure, why not? Generous to a fault, I thank you. Now, it seems only fair I explain the import of the task in question. For some time our order has employed a handful of scholars to travel around Eorze taking etheric readings, that we might better understand the impact of primal summonings. Naturally, it behooves us to ensure our employees' safety, and we ask adventurers in our service to serve as escorts. Hoary Boulder and Coltnet were to act as two such escorts, as was a third adventurer. Alas, due to injury, said adventurer is not presently fit for duty. Hence my need to impose upon your goodwill. You truly are a pillar of strength. No, I'm just the main character. Alright, Hoary Boulder. It's true you agreed to lend us a hand? Huzzah! What did I tell you? Our misfortune has become a blessing, an opportunity to serve alongside the Warrior of Light herself. Need I remind you that we have 3 scholars to escort, each of whom will take a different route? True, but our mission is the same. Separate by malms we may be, but in spirit we shall be together. such thoughts bring you joy, you are welcome to think them. To more practical concerns, we would have you attend the scholar charged with surveying the South Shroud. I get to go back to Gridania. He's waiting at Camp Tranquil as we speak. All you need to do is follow the man. He will determine the most appropriate locations to take his readings. In spirit, he told me, in spirit, we shall be together every step of the way. Okay, Horror Boulder. Okie doke. Camp Tranquil. Oh, that's where, the White Mages are. I think. I am so tired. But I'm gonna do it. At last, the science woman designs to grace me with her presence. A pity that we have no time for pleasantries. Our first destination is Islam Har. Come, we are late enough as it is. Okay, asshole. I came all the way to guard your ass. Why am I? Okay, where the hell am I going? Of course, I went the opposite direction. Okay, I need to go like I'm going to Bush Grounds. Got it. Ugh. Ah, there he is. Yes, this location should suffice. Once I finish calibrating my instruments, I will require but a moment to take the necessary measurements. I trust that I need not explain that my work can suffer no interruptions. Then please stand at an appropriate distance and keep watch for wild beasts. Okay. Another guarding mission. Okay. Ah. Wrong menu bar. Notice Vikon Solar is just sitting on my shoulder while I'm firing off spells. Adorable. You done? I see we both completed our respective tasks, a satisfactory outcome. Though, if I could make one suggestion, you might try to dispatch your foes more quietly in the future. I do not like to pick fault, but I really must be allowed to concentrate. Now then, Snake Bolt awaits, shall we? Oh. Heck's sake. was just there. Meow. Right about here. Yes. As before, I would ask that you keep an eye out for dangerous beasts as I work. Okay, where is my spot? There it is. Oh, come on! Actually, you know what? Fuck that. Alright, where else we gotta go? Fascinating. These reasons are not at all what I expected. Though perhaps that should come as no surprise. I'm not given to superstition, but there is a queer, almost blasphemous air hereabouts. Let's quit this place and return to Roots Lake. I have one more site to survey. Okay, I need to go this way. That is over. Good. You said Roots Lake. Gosh dang it. Further into Roots Lake. Should have said that. Why are you over here? As before, my guardian, pray lead me to my task and ensure our safety. Why are you by a dungeon? Okay, fine. Okay. Are we done? This data should prove invaluable to... Ye gods, what is that stench? Did you slaughter a group of adventoses? Well, my back was turned. Hooking now to Camp Tranquil. Well, I don't have my clothes reeking of blood and awful. Okay, you princess. was right over here, but you know what? You chose to paddle in the Ichor a while longer, I take it. No matter, I took advantage of my unexpected privacy and performed curious analysis of my data. It would appear that there has been a measuramental decrease in Eorzea's ambient ether concentration since the calamity. However, this data is far from conclusive. We must take additional measurements to confirm my assessments. Okay, least among us, which means I gotta go back to him. Oh my goodness. For our next survey, I will have you escort me to Earth's fount. The ambient ether concentrations there are so high that crystalline structures form spontaneously. Consequently, anomalous fluctuations should be much easier to detect. Brilliant, yes? No, don't bother answering. That was rhetorical. Now, come along. If I didn't plan to clear this all tonight, I would leave your ass in the dust. Let you go to Earth's fount by yourself. Get eaten by Odin. There we go. Earth's fount, and there he is. You should be more than familiar with the procedure by now. Pray find a suitable position from which to keep watch while I take measurements. Yes, yes, yes. Where is my spot? Nope. That's an enemy. Where? Oh. Oh, it's a different color this time. Sparkles. Instead of shroud. Oh. Not a battle? Yes, yes, quite high, yet still markedly lower than the historical measurements taken here at the end of the 6th Astral Era. Could the presence of primal account for the difference? Or is there something else? Something else? Dude. If you're gonna walk away, you need to tell me. Something else. Scion! Scion, come here! I need you! Yes! Crystal break? Bro! No! Wilfred! Wilfred! I'll get his name right one of these days. Fear not, my friends, help has arrived. What is everyone doing in one place? There you are. Hori and I were worried when you and your charge failed to return at the appointed hour. Glittered like a hog. Not by one. No, these wounds were made with a blade. Doesn't look like he put much of a fight either. Nary a mark on his sword or his shield. I've heard nothing of any Crystal Brave operations in this area. What cause had Wilred to come here? What should we do? We will see to the Scholar's protection, which told me. Aye, and the boy's remains. You should return to the Rising Stones. The antecedent will want to know what happened here. And so do I. Alright, back to the Rising Stars. And Belia, we got a situation. Your return. And you seem troubled. Did the role of escort chafe you? Chafe so? Wilred dead? Mayhap murdered? By the 12, how can that be? I will send word to Alphino at once. He will want to conduct a full investigation. And send word to Wilred's family. Gods, he was just a boy. Who would do this, and why? But I am sorry. Doubtless this weighs heavy on your heart. We have already indisposed upon you so much. Pray take some time for yourself. I dare say you have more than earned a respite. Respite? Respite? After all, we will be most busy with preparations as the banquet draws near. Should our adventurers summon you elsewhere, perhaps now is time to heed their call? Okay, what the hell? Quest in the Crystal Tower series. Fuck. So I'm not, unless it's something easy to get done, I am not getting that done tonight. Okay, so as much as I want to get this done tonight, I will have to pause because I am getting tired, and I thought it would just be some quick cutscenes and whatnot. Maybe a couple fights, but since I have to do the crystal quests as well, I may do those off stream, and so next time we'll jump right in, do the end of this, get to the storyline, and then we will finish off ARR and get to Heavensward. So, let us see who we can raid out to. Actually, I know someone I want to raid out to, if he's still alive, which I'm sure he is. Follow. Okay, yeah, he is. Eos is still alive playing Tomodachi Life, living the dream. So we shall go, raid out to him. Whoop. Never mind, he's raiding out. Then I will just end off for tonight. Thank you everyone so much for coming in. Tomorrow, I will be doing Honkai Star Rail. I will be trying to get through 4.1 so we can get to 4.2 and get ready for the next batch of shenanigans from AHA. But anyways, thank you all so much, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye-bye!